Right now at 6, La Crosse County's role in reducing underage tobacco sales.
And Gunderson's new clinic is helping fill healthcare gaps in Buffalo County.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The woman charged in September's fatal crash with an elderly pedestrian in Onalaska is bound over for trial. 40-year-old Megan Urch faces homicide by negligent vehicle operation. Investigators say Urch was not impaired, but may have been distracted by her phone when failing to yield to the pedestrian. She'll be back in court for her arraignment in January.
Keeping tobacco from teens. That's the goal for a statewide program.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk has the numbers on how La Crosse County's efforts are making a difference. Grace.
Ken and Emily, La Crosse County recently conducted tobacco compliance checks as part of the Wisconsin Wins initiative. Wisconsin Wins is a program that works to reduce underage tobacco sales across the state.
We know that the developing brain is much easier to addict.
To gather data, counties conduct compliance checks at tobacco retailers. La Crosse County checks by having 16 and 17-year-olds attempt to purchase tobacco products.
If they are sold to, they do actually go through and purchase it and then bring it back to us, and we log that.
Once it's logged, the health department works to educate retailers on state laws and prevention.
That helps keep those products, the tobacco and nicotine products, out of our young adults and youth hands.
2019 was the last time the county did compliance checks. Since then, sale rates have decreased by roughly 38%.
Just getting them done is a huge success in and of itself. And having a 5% sales rate locally is even a bigger win.
It's not the only thing the health department's doing. Each month they meet with Logan High School student-led tobacco prevention group.
What they are doing is they're just trying to spread the truth or spread awareness about tobacco and tobacco prevention.
So far, it's been a success.
I feel like now more students are kind of aware of the negatives to using them and how they could harm you or your health or those around you.
The health department plans to conduct annual checks going forward. Ken and Emily.
All right, Grace, thanks very much.
Yeah, definitely colder conditions here ahead today, but minus the wind chills, the wind began to decrease to the afternoon. And with a little sun out there, it wasn't as bad as you would expect, but still upper teens, low 20s this evening. We're now falling back into the upper teens, but we do have more cloud cover on the way overnight and through Friday. That'll help keep the temperatures up a little bit tonight. So really steady temperatures will drop to about 14 here, La Crosse here fairly soon. We'll have a little bit increase in cloud cover as we go towards later in the evening. The good news is winds are fairly light, so there's not much of a wind chill out there. Similar story for Eau Claire, but probably the clouds a little faster. They will quickly drop early here, but then kind of steady overnight around the low teens too, and all in all. Overall temperatures will be in the upper single digits to low teens depending on location wise. Cloud cover starts to increase, and especially towards the morning, and especially as further north you go too, we'll be dealing with that. But the good news going into tomorrow morning, we won't be dealing with a wind chill, nor will we deal with too much of a northwest wind. It'll be southwest wind. There's your cloud cover that is beginning to approach. Overall areas have dropped quickly back into the teens under pretty much clear skies. In fact, Black River Falls is all the way down to 11 degrees and should be fairly steady after that point. That next system approaching will be going to the north of us, but it's in the Canada right now, bring cloud cover and maybe some precipitation. Now, if you look further west, the cloud, those are your warm temperatures out to the west that we are going to see some of that air coming here fairly soon. So we're going to go above average for at least the next 3 to 4 days. I'll say how long we'll go above average and if we get any precipitation to the weekend a bit later.
And a quick shout out, the placement of the reindeer over your shoulder is excellent work. Excellent film.
I like it. Good job, Craig. He designs it himself.
Thanks, Craig.
Well, if you're on the roads today, be mindful of a closure that just started after 4 p.m. Northbound lanes of West Avenue between South Avenue and Green Bay Street will be closed for electrical work by Xcel Energy. It is expected to be closed for another couple of hours. You will need to find an alternate route.
It's time to hit the slopes for ski and snowboard season. Today is opening day at Mount La Crosse, open for its 65th season, nearly 2 weeks sooner than last year. One Mount La Crosse ski instructor credits the earlier opening to some new snow machines and good weather.
Because this is the most amount of snow we've been able to make at this time of the year ever. And so that's really cool. And as well, because we have a bunch of new snow machines, that's helped as well. So it's kind of surreal.
About half of the area is open, more terrain being added over the weekend.
Buffalo County will soon have a new healthcare option. Amplify Health by Gunderson opened its Mondovi Clinic on September 16th. The clinic sits along Highway 37, and a ribbon cutting ceremony will be next Wednesday, followed by public tours. The new facility helps fill critical healthcare gaps in the region following the departure of providers like Prevea and HSHS.
That'll be December 16th. Tellurian unveiled La Crosse's new 24-hour mental health crisis center today. The Jackson House will offer immediate support to individuals in crisis with nurses, clinicians, and peer support specialists on site. This facility is one of 5 new regional crisis centers opening statewide.
In healthy communities, there's a whole continuum of mental health care, and this is one of those models that we're bringing to the community to support those that are reaching out for help.
The public was invited to tour the Jackson Street facility and meet some staff during the event.
Winona State students are shining a spotlight on public libraries. Mass communication groups from the school showcase their campaigns of how libraries play an important role in community events and connection. The exhibition was hosted by the Winona Public Library, and their hopes were to break down stereotypes of libraries and generate greater public support for them.
Our campaign focuses on some of the common misconceptions about the library, where people only really see it as books, but our campaign focuses on promoting the library as like a modernized community sphere where people can access digital resources.
The event also encouraged more reading, with students revealing their top 3 reads for December. We'll have that list on our digital platforms. And a reminder, News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing event is this Friday.
Yeah, we're hosting 2 donation drives, one at Festival Foods Onalaska and another at Festival Foods in La Crosse.
We'll be collecting monetary donations, food, and toys. Coming up, a La Crosse buffet is back in business after undergoing renovations.
The new and improved features when we come back.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Season's greetings from Wesco and Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second furniture item half off. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We carry an amazing selection of unique gifts for all the originals on your list. For the home chef, this Kenmore ceramic cookware set is over half off. For the little farmers, John Deere or Case IH harvesting sets, $47.99. For the innovators, save $20 on a Snow Joe battery-powered snow shovel. And for the whole family, special buy mega blankets are half price, just $19.99. Don't miss our huge gift sale, only at Blain's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
It's so cold. I guess I should have called G&T Heating before the furnace went bad. Quite silly, really, with all the things that can go bad with a furnace. Plug vent, rust buildup, dirty flame sensor, the filter. Should have called G&T sooner.
My fingers are freezing. They're numb.
Oh, take my extra pair of gloves.
Extra gloves?
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us.
It's our pleasure.
Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Season's greetings from Wesco and Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second furniture item half off. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
A La Crosse restaurant that nearly closed its doors last year is reopening with a fresh look thanks to community support and a family's passion.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Walsh shows us what's new at Super Buffet.
The lights are back on, the food's back out, Super Buffet is reopened for business, and customers couldn't be happier.
Super Buffet closed in late September for renovations. The family replaced the flooring, ceiling tiles, and made the bathrooms nicer.
It was needed. The bathrooms weren't great. There were a lot of things that were just outdated, a lot of things that were unclean. just from the lack of maintenance.
The renovations cost between $7,000 to $9,000. Thanks to a GoFundMe, the buffet received some donations. The restaurant closed longer than anticipated.
The Chens were going to sell the buffet last spring when they weren't seeing as many customers. But thanks to community support, as of now, they have no plans to. Reporting in La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. The buffet is open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
A La Crosse organization is moving into a new building and inviting the public to celebrate with them.
Family and Children's Center hosted a holiday open house today at its new headquarters on Monitor Street. FCC's president says the former Marine Credit Building is better suited to their needs.
More effective use of space. It's more welcoming space. It will be more efficient with solar paneling and better heating sources. It's just more, it's a more effective, efficient, friendly, warm space.
If you missed today's event, there is another one tomorrow from 7:30 to 10:30 a.m.
Attendees are encouraged to bring an ornament representing themselves for their agency at this event.
Well, a big donation for auto tech students at Western Technical College.
How it's helping drive their education. Up next.
Well, we definitely have more clouds in store for the next couple days, but the good news is we have warmer temperatures on the way, and that'll extend all the way to the weekend. In fact, we might get close to 50. We'll break down when to expect it, and if we got any type of precipitation throughout the weekend, that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
The Ashley Black Friday event is extended, so now it's the Ashley, ooh, I am so going to be the hostess with the mostest now, extended Black Friday event. But don't wait, it's also the Ashley You Can Save Up to $1,000 store-wide extended Black Friday event.
Seems like gift season kind of snuck up on us, but Fleet Farm's ready to help. For the griller on your list, the Pit Boss Sportsman 500 pellet grill is now $249.99. For the pizza lover, the Biaggia Pizza Oven is just $79.99. Plus, Milwaukee deal days are happening all week long. So save on the hottest Milwaukee tools, like the N12 2-tool combo kit for just $99. Stop in soon and wrap up your gift list at Fleet Farm, home of the best prices guaranteed.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they? Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days, because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you could rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
The Ashley Black Friday event is extended, so now it's the Ashley Mommy Needs This More Than Anything Else in the World extended Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley You Can Get 0% interest for 72 months extended Black Friday event. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Auto technician students at Western Technical College have some new homework parked in the garage.
Dahl Automotive today presented the program with a new Ford F-150. It's part of a nationwide effort from Ford to boost the auto technician industry.
Yeah, instructors say they're usually having students practice on older vehicles, so a new truck is a game changer.
It's very important for our students to be exposed to the newest technology in the automotive field. That way, when they go out to the industry, they're prepared for the industry.
That new F-150, valued at around $45,000, or about 40 students will get to use it in their studies.
Well, we had a calmer day today, sunnier, less windier.
Much less windy.
So it
yesterday.
was.
That was nicer.
It was a nice change. Still very cold though.
Yes, and it's that time of year, right? But we are getting a nice reprieve for this upcoming weekend. Let's get the details from Greg.
Yeah, definitely we had a cold stretch of weather where average temperature should have been in the mid to upper 30s. Now we're kind of in the low to mid 30s. So we've been sitting in the upper teens to low 20s. So it is about 10 degrees below average to what we have. Not record cold, but we're going to flip the switch and get real warm. Not record warmth, but we're going to get pretty much above average as we go into the weekend. Right now we're still under that northwest flow that brings these systems down from Canada occasionally. We got one more two that are going to come, but the thing is the track has shifted just enough east that when these do come here later tomorrow and tomorrow night, mainly cloud cover, precipitation stays just mainly to the north in the UP as it heads south. That shift will continue as we go throughout the week, and all that warm air that's been sitting out to the west, where they've been fairly warm all across the west, is going to shift a little bit east over our area. So we do have more clouds throughout into Saturday too. That's mainly just what we'll be dealing with. There's potential for some flurries maybe tomorrow morning and maybe more Friday night, early Saturday, north of Eau Claire, Rusk County as you go further to northeast Wisconsin as that comes through. So nothing to speak up with that too much, but then very mild to warm conditions, and warm we're talking about potential getting close to 50 by Sunday. Here's your temperatures tomorrow. We'll bump those up closer to freezing, still below average, but not getting pretty close. Up to the north, more low to mid 20s because of the cloud cover that'll be around there more often than not. A little bit better shot for sun as you go further west and south. Then as we go into Saturday, we're going to bump those temperatures even higher. We'll have a lot more sunshine, especially in the afternoon time, and that west wind too. So then we'll be bumping those back up into the mid 40s, potentially maybe some upper 40s. So once again, really nice conditions. Upper 30s to the north with lingering cloud cover once again. And then Sunday's even better. All areas will be pretty much close to 40, if not getting close to 50. We do have cloud cover increasing late in the day. There will be a system approaching, so some of the western areas may see those temperatures not quite as warm, but as you go further east and south, you see basketball hitting 50 potentially on Sunday. So definitely is going to be a warm weekend compared to what we had. All this cloud cover, and here's that system I mentioned that could bring a little bit of flurry activity. It'll start dropping southeast, and just here you can kind of see this light blue shade area of some flurries, maybe a little bit of light snow north and east of the interstate. It could touch areas along the interstate, but likely we're not going to see much in that, just cloud cover throughout the morning hour. And then in the afternoon, you might see a few more breaks in the cloud cover. So all in all, our temperatures will not go down as much in the morning tomorrow, but we won't climb as high too with the cloud cover. So as we go through Friday evening, quiet conditions, still some cloud cover out there, but it'll be warmer. We'll be more in the mid upper 20s, and the wind will be fairly light too. Now going further in the weekend, Friday night and Saturday, we got another system that's diving south. Most of the precipitation will stay north in the UP as it dives south, but it will provide more cloud cover. But notice the wind direction too. It remains out of the southwest throughout this event, so that's going to keep pumping more of that warm air further up. And then as we go into Sunday, should be drier conditions too. We have less cloud cover. And then I spoke about that next system that could bring some precipitation. It'll be approaching probably eventually as we get closer to later Sunday. The good news with the system, as it does come through Sunday, late Sunday into Monday, most of the moisture is staying south or to the north of us right now. So we're not going to see a lot as it comes through as Monday into Monday night, potentially a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow, but we're going to see drop in temperatures there afterwards. So warm weekend, we're going to see a drop in the temperatures next week, but overall, fairly dry pattern. So definitely going to enjoy the weekend, because who knows when we'll see 40 degree again anytime soon after this.
Right, enjoy it while we can.
Definitely.
And it's looking good tomorrow for Joy of Sharon.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Not as cold.
No wind chills out there. We'll be up to 30, which is not too bad.
Very good.
Fantastic. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, Thursday night football. The Packers are up against the Lions in a battle between two of the best in the NFC. Cade's got a preview of tonight's matchup next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Did you know the Habitat Restore sells more than used furniture, fine tools, lumber, decor, and more at the Restore. Open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come shop at the Habitat Restore in La Crosse.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, Apply today.
At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're making it easier than ever to furnish your home with name brand, top quality furniture. For a limited time, you'll save with store-wide sale prices. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax. Sofas and sectionals from Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Canal Dover and Daniels Amish. They're all at sale prices. And now, we'll pay your sales tax. But it's only for a limited time at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Did you know the Habitat Restore sells more than used furniture, fine tools, lumber, decor, and more at the Restore. Open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come shop at the Habitat Restore in La Crosse.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Week 14 of the NFL season. I know it's only Thursday, but for the Green Bay Packers, it's game day. Tonight, the Packers travel to Detroit for a big-time NFC North matchup against the first-place Lions. Two of the best in the NFL squaring off for one of the best Thursday night matchups I can remember. The Lions have been one of the best in the NFL this year, 11-1, handling just about every team they've faced. Green Bay enters tonight 9-3, still in the hunt for a division title. But if they want to win the North, the Packers are going to need a win tonight. My key for tonight's matchup, Josh Jacobs. One, because he's really good, third in the NFL in rushing this season. But secondly, they're going to need to control the ball and keep it out of the hands of the Lions' explosive offense. And Jacobs is just the man for the job.
He's reading it the right way, making sure all the little details are on point. And then you see the same thing when he gets a live rep. I mean, just how hard he's going, how he finishes. He's a coach's dream. He does it the right way.
Kickoff for this one set at 7:15 tonight, not on any of the normal channels. This one will be on Prime Video, or you can watch it for free on twitch.tv. The other part of this NFC North equation, the Vikings, who sit at 10-2 on the year, they're hoping for a Lions loss as well. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Atlanta Falcons as Kirk Cousins makes his return to US Bank Stadium. Tonight, the Viterbo V-Hawks hit the court for their first pool play game of the NAIA Volleyball Championships. Viterbo will need to go 2-0 or win a tiebreaker to advance to the top 8. Tonight, Viterbo is up against Nelson University out of Texas, and then tomorrow they'll be up against Southern Oregon. Both games start at 7:30. We'll have highlights tonight thanks to our friends with GX3 Media. How about some North Carolina woman? And that's because we've got the former Aquinas Blue Gold, Lexi Donarski, in action. Quiet game for her, but here she is in the third. Gets the open look and knocks it down. That put the Tar Heels up 12, forces the timeout as UNC would get the win 72-53. Donarski finished with just 3 points on only 4 shots. 5 rebounds as her team is now 8-1. Always cool seeing some of the local athletes go to that top level in college and just hit a clutch 3 when they need them.
Very exciting to see.
She's been one of the best from this area and continues to do great things in college. I believe she's a graduate student at this point, getting an MBA. So
nice.
maybe she'll end up here again, or maybe she'll go somewhere else and do big things. And also, it doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but she's playing some of the best defense on her team, locking down the other team's best players. So always tough to get the shots when you're focused so hard on the defense.
Brains and athletic.
Yeah,
We're going for MBA.
she can really do it all on the court.
Nice.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Okay, we'll have another look at your forecast when we come back.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive a 30% federal tax credit. Unlike a traditional steel wood stove, a Hearthstone soapstone wood stove delivers consistent heat using beautiful soapstone. Purchase your Hearthstone wood stove before the end of the year and receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Saving money at Menards. Secure your home in an instant with a security camera from Energizer. Simply screw it into a standard socket, and if movement is detected, an instant alert is sent to your phone. Get this indoor-outdoor socket security camera for $19.99. Keep your home safe with Kidde Home Safety products. This hardwired smoke alarm connects with other Kidde hardwired alarms, so when one alarm sounds, they all sound. Get one today for $24.99 at Menards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in.
Trade it in.
The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in.
Trade it in.
If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in.
Trade it in.
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale.
Trade it in.
Yep, it's that time of year. But whether it's this or this, you can trust the First Warn Weather Team to help you plan your day right. First Warn Weather. When you expect more, turn to News 8.
Remembrance. Recognition. Honoring. Obituaries on news8000.com.
All right, we like to do this naughty or nice. I think it's actually going to be a nice type forecast. We got lighter winds tomorrow, a tad milder. It's not quite above freezing. That's probably the negative, and we do have a lot of clouds out there at times, so we won't see as much sun. So kind of, I think it's actually better. The good news is if you like warmer conditions and even better conditions, we're going to have this weekend definitely 40s to upper 40s. We do have a rain chance coming Monday and Tuesday. That doesn't look insignificant, but definitely enjoy those warm conditions this weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe the last time we see that high of temp for a while.
All right, so definitely got to take advantage.
Oh,
Take advantage of it.
Got to.
Yeah.
And maybe see some of us at Joy of Sharing at either of those two festival locations.
Foods. Yep, we'll see you then.